right, we are here with Caitlin Cox. She and her husband Reed run Cox Hill Farm, and we're excited to get to know them today and let you see how they raise their chickens and why we partner with them. Let's find out a little bit more about you. Like, why are you here in front of so many chickens?
Yeah, so I used to be an athlete back in the day, and during my time as an athlete, I learned that the quality of the food was very important, and if I had a higher quality food, I got to eat more. Then years later, Reed comes into my life, and he is also connected to food and farming in different ways. After some time together, our dream was to build a farm, buy a farm, something like that, just for ourselves. And during COVID, this place came up for sale and we jumped. We started just raising enough for our family. We have 3 kids as well. And it was our second season, and the hatchery accidentally sent us 100 extra chickens. They said they would be willing to take them back, or we could keep them. I was home. I'm a teacher, so I was home. I got an extra brooder set up as quick and hodgepodge as I could. And then we started kind of selling, and that's just grown from there.
Let's
I know 2 things. So one, this was back before COVID. We ordered from Riemer Family Farm, and Reed went to go pick up, and he had all 3 kids with them, and one of the twins in the car seat puked over everything, and it was in the middle of the winter, and I was a basketball coach at the time, so I'm MIA, and he's like, what do I do? And Jen was like, I'm sure I have some old clothes, and went in, got him some clothes to put on the twin for the ride. So that was one thing. The other thing is we actually came out and toured, and we brought my niece who has some specific disabilities, and not only were we able to do a farm tour, but you hooked up a wagon of some sort so she could come out onto the field to look at the animals too. And so that was really special for us. Very memorable.
wonderful. What I'm hearing is that we got to know each other because of an accident in the car with a kid. And she got into chickens pretty deep because of an accident that happened. Too many chickens coming.
Seeing a
So
theme.
I think it was just destiny for us to be partnering today.
I
So you have some children, and are they involved with the process?
They are this year more than any other year. So they are on a rotation. There's 3 kids on who comes out and helps with chores and whatever we're doing, in hopes that they know what we're doing a little bit more, but also to be helpful out here. And then as a rotation, then we don't have to worry about too many kids around. We can focus on one kid, and they can really take some ownership into what we're doing.
That's great. Real family operation.
Mm-hmm. The hope is that we can build enough so that one of us, myself or Reed, most likely Reed, can quit his day job and farm full time. I'm not quite there yet, but being that I am a teacher, I'm able to do a lot during the summer, which takes a lot of the work off us on the nights and weekends.
Okay. So you are loving it to the point where you guys want to at least get more involved in your farm, spend more time here, and expand your...
Yeah, we are always looking to grow in a way that works for our family. A lot of restrictions are time and money. And so when an opportunity arises that works with our schedules and things, we're going to jump, like our partnership with you. So we're very appreciative, but it is something that we never dreamed we would be here. And I'd never dreamed that I would have 900 or so chickens behind me, but here we are, and this is the life that we're growing, and we're really seeing the benefits for our family as well in the quality of food that we're eating, the values that our kids are now being instilled in them as well.
farming can be very difficult,
Yes.
but it is worth it for you guys so
Yeah.
far. Well, like, what do you find the most rewarding about this lifestyle?
Um, it's double-edged sword. We're always busy, right? So sometimes you're like, oh, I wish I could just sit down and do nothing. But in reality, I don't know that that works for us. I like that we're always have something going on, always know that we need to do X, Y, and Z. I also really enjoy the kind of community that comes with farming. So even more than just the food, it's the people that eat your food. It's the farmers that you meet, where we want everyone to succeed, not I'm going to step on you to succeed. And so that is a really big benefit. But seeing our kids go to different places and prefer our food, our meat, is also very valuable, and it helps us continue going because we know the quality of the food that our kids are eating.
I assume that the philosophy that you have when raising your family and the lifestyle that you want to have with your family helps inform your philosophy on farming. What can you say about how you farm and why you farm in certain ways,
Mm-hmm.
how you came to that philosophy?
It was kind of easy, right? Kind of like you said, it goes hand in hand with family. It's the care of the animal, it's the care of the land, it's doing what we can to make everyone better. So while that's this season, it's letting a field rest because that's what it needs. Or our kids are gonna, do an extra practice because that's what they need, or whatever it is. It's the care of the whole thing. And that really goes from farm to family, family to farm really easily because we're going to do whatever is best for the farm, for the family.
And how does that philosophy translate into what the customer experience is like?
That's a great question. We're really finding that there are different customers out there. There are some who really value that regenerative agriculture model. There are some customers that really value knowing your farmer. There are some customers that are just like, oh, this looks good. And that's what they go for. But for all of those customers, when you start telling them a little bit about what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? So moving the chickens every day so we're not oversaturating one spot with manure and killing off all the things. We're moving the chickens so they have fresh greens that they can eat. They chase the bugs, they do all the things. All of those customers can hear that and they realize, like, yeah, that is a really good thing. And it comes through in the taste of the meat.
Well, what I do is I help with moving those and feeding all the chickens in there. And also I help with getting the eggs over there with all the chickens over there. And I always drive this side by side with my mom.
Nice. What's your favorite part of the farm?
I like getting the eggs from all the way over there, since you get to pick up the breeze and their head always goes like.
Perfect. Do you have any fun or funny stories that have happened to you on the farm with the chickens?
Yeah, so over there we used to have a rooster named Hey Hey, and
Like in Moana?
he looked like Hey Hey in Moana, so that's why we named him Hey Hey. And so I was just walking over there, and I was like maybe 6, maybe, and the rooster was chasing me just out of nowhere, and it just chased me all the way into the barn, and
Oh, no.
I just so I opened the door and I just ran back inside and went onto the chair crying.
Oh no.